Welcome back, Tech Room enthusiasts. We're trustedshopify.com, and today we are in the Tech Room. In this video, two solid-state drive brands will be going head-to-head. We have the Western Digital internal solid-state drive and the Samsung internal solid-state drive. In a world where mega-sized storage has become so important and where the wear and tear and bumps and bruises of mobile life can occasionally impact or even destroy old-school drives, an SSD represents a highly viable alternative. Ultimately, with the technology's teething pain seemingly in the rearview mirror, today's SSDs are a good bet for anyone who needs faster, quieter, smaller, more power-efficient, and much more durable storage and is willing to pay for it. But not all solid-state drives are the same. You can spend big to achieve read and write speeds that reach a whole other level, or you can find top-notch SSDs that offer solid performance without breaking the bank. That said, we have two of the most well-known technology brands battling out today to see which SSD dominates the industry, the Western Digital and the Samsung. These are unquestionably top brands to consider when seeking a high-quality SSD, as shown by the fact that both brands have received a 5-badge rating from our team at trustedshopify.com. If you're still undecided about which one to buy and want to learn more about these two, then today's brand war is for you. If you're interested in the other solid-state drives that we reviewed, do check out our solid-state drive review video link below. If you want direct links to the products themselves, all these links are also listed below too. So without further ado, let's start the brand wars. The first category that the solid-state drive will be going toe-to-toe with would be their capacity. As you add more files to an SSD, it starts to slow down, and filling your drive to near or full capacity can hurt write performance and your PC's overall speed. That's why SSD capacity is essential to get your device working optimally while still being able to store a large amount of data and files. For professionals and enthusiasts with bottomless pockets, Western Digital's SSD is one of the best options, as it comes with a 4TB capacity that'll surely get your device and apps running faster than they used to. Likewise, if you're looking to add some storage via a traditional 2.5-inch SATA drive rather than a tiny M.2 gumstick, Samsung's spectacular 870 EVO is your best bet. It's the fastest SATA SSD on the market and boasts a capacity of up to 4 TB, just like Western Digital. However, Samsung outperforms Western Digital in the PCMark storage benchmark in terms of storage score and storage bandwidth by less than 100 points. In spite of their similar capacity, the benchmark stats will not go unnoticed, so we must award the victory to Samsung. The second category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their speed. The read and write speeds of SSDs are very crucial to the way they work. The faster the speed of an SSD, the more likely it is to run programs very quickly. Speed is the most prominent and significant advantage of an SSD over an HDD, so if it isn't fast enough, then it's missing the point. Boasting outstanding performance, Western Digital helps enable sequential read speeds of up to 560 megabytes per second and sequential write speeds of up to 530 megabytes per second for fast boot-ups, quick application responses, and rapid transfer. But Samsung is loaded for bear, as it also features the same sequential speed of 560 and 530 megabytes per second, which accelerates read and write speeds and maintains long-term high performance with a larger variable buffer that lets the SSD work faster and longer. Although they offer the values when it comes to how fast they work, it was found out through the benchmark test from CNET Labs that Samsung has a better performance as an OS drive, which involves both read and write speeds, and has outscored Western Digital in that category. However, when it comes to being a secondary drive, Western Digital dominates for the individual read and write speed tests. This leaves us giving both of them the score for this round. The third category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their compatibility. Internal solid-state drives are not plug-and-play with every machine because different operating systems store files differently. In some cases, you may need to reformat the drive to use it with your computer. So before purchasing, compare the make and model of your unit with your device to ensure compatibility. Fortunately, since both Western Digital and Samsung come with a SATA interface, they are compatible with a greater number of different systems, desktops, laptops, and applications, including chipsets, motherboards, NAS, and video recording devices. Needless to say, we must emphasize that both brands provide the same convenience and so will obtain equal recognition. The fourth category that these two brands will go toe-to-toe with would be their reliability. Unlike traditional hard drives, which are made of mechanical moving parts and magnetic disks, an SSD's memory is made of tiny electronic gates that change state every time data gets written on them. When these gates are written to, they hold an electric charge in them, which keeps the gate state saved. However, the more you rewrite to one of those valuable gates, the more likely it'll become defective and unable to maintain that electric charge effectively for getting your data. This is why TBW, or terabytes written, is crucial, because it indicates how many times you can rewrite an SSD drive before it can no longer hold on to your data. It's a different way to tell the lifetime of the device. With 1.75 million hours of mean time to failure, up to 600 terabytes written, and several error correction technologies, Western Digital can help guard data for years to come. On the other hand, Samsung can meet the demands of each task, from everyday computing to 8K video processing, as it boasts a terabyte written up to 2,400. Plus, it has a stable host experience, low lag with the 6th generation VNAND, and steady performance when multitasking with the powerful MKX controller. Clearly, Samsung has proven to be the better investment with its larger TBW, giving you a longer time of service. Therefore, this round belongs to Samsung. The fifth and final category that these two brands will be going toe-to-toe with would be their form factor. SSD storage continues to evolve and shrink in size while increasing the potential for storage density. So it's also essential to take note of the SSD's portability so you can carry it around without a hassle. Western Digital crams its high-end features and reliable performance in a 3.95 by 2.75 by 0.28-inch form factor with a blue and white label on the front to break up the monotonous black body. Meanwhile, don't be fooled by Samsung's 3.94 by 2.76 by 0.27-inch dimension, as it gives off an impressive performance you have never seen before. It also flaunts a rectangular minimalist body with its trademark logo at the center. When it comes to their sizes, there isn't really a big difference because Western Digital is just a centimeter away from Samsung, but we have to give the point to Samsung for being the smaller one. More than that, it's also more visually aesthetic than the other. With a neck-and-neck battle in each category between the Western Digital internal solid-state drive and the Samsung internal solid-state drive, Samsung clearly comes out the winner with 5 points against Western Digital's 2 points. But the real-world performance difference between the two isn't really colossal. So, depending on your needs and preferences, Western Digital is also worth a try. And there you have it, folks. The battle between the Western Digital internal solid-state drive and the Samsung internal solid-state drive has finally ended. If you have any contenders for a next solid-state drive face-off, which you would like our team to test, do drop it in the comments section below, and we'll be sure to assess them for a next update. If you like this video and it helped you in any way, please do give it a like and hit the subscribe button so that you can stay connected and updated with all of our research into everything that makes our tech rooms great. We look forward to seeing you at the TrustedShopify.com again soon.